farm fresh, organic produce delivered. There are quite a few layers to how things stay that way. Presenting Sunny Bee, India's largest fruit and vegetable tech startup. Having raised a 120 crore funding, Sunny Bee has a blooming potential for the future.
So we started Waycool about 3.5 years ago, in July 2015. The rationale was effectively to solve two problems. The first problem was that of food wastage. India is interestingly a country where you have the second largest food producing nation in the entire world, but has 25 to 40% of food wastage as well. And at the same time, you have an incredible number of the population that is actually food insecure, so it doesn't have enough food to feed them.
Sunny Bee began its operations in 2015 with a small yet strong team. It was spearheaded by people who brought an experience with supply chain, logistics, branding and marketing. Sunny Bee's modus operandi was simple. They aimed at bringing farm-fresh produce to the customers while providing the best of benefits to the farmers that toiled hard to grow all of that produce.
Let's take an example of US, where in the United States you'd have 500 acres per farm on average, but in India you have average farm holding of 2 acres per farmer. So if you wanted to buy, let's say 20 tons of potatoes, you only have to talk to one farmer there. But here you have to talk to 1,000 farmers, and if you want to sell 20 tons of potatoes there, you could have to talk to one Costco or one Whole Foods. Whereas in India, you have to talk to thousands of Kirana stores and general trade stores. So because of the total disaggregation of both the front end and back end in the supply chain, you had these two problems becoming very prevalent. So seeing that, we figured that this is an operations and logistics problem that with the right amount of supply chain and the right amount of tech being applied to it, you should be able to solve this fairly quickly. And that's how Waycool was started.
Sunny Bee believes that there's an opportunity waiting at every corner. With thorough research and perseverance, they've been able to grab hold of multiple such opportunities to supply their products to different regions of the country and the world.
So today, Waycool is in effectively 4 cities within Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad and Coimbatore. We also do distribution to 14 other cities across Tamil Nadu and Karnataka and places like that, focusing on basically any and all food products. So the common misconception is that tomato is a tomato, right? They see it as a commodity. They don't understand the differences that go into the whole supply chain part of it. So if you were to look at how a traditional store works, number one, they buy from Coimbatore Market. Coimbatore Market is one of the places where I personally visited multiple times and have been always disappointed by the kind of traceability you get on that. For example, if I get a carrot today and I go home and make some gajar halwa out of it, and I really like that gajar halwa, and I want to get the exact same carrot tomorrow, I go back to the Coimbatore Market vendor and say, I want that carrot, the same one that you got me that day. He say, I don't know, sir, because he doesn't know which mandi it came from, he doesn't know which farmer it came from, he has no idea how it was transported. In the supply chain that we built today, if you like a certain carrot, I can tell you not only which farm it came from, but which seed was used, what fertilizers were used, what temperature it was transported in, how long it was in my DC for. All that information is there all the way down to the back end. So though traceability is one nice thing that we can push to customers, the benefit of that traceability is that you have food safety, you have understanding of practices, and you have traceability. So that's one of the interesting things we've been trying to push.
Sunny Bee takes great care of its farmers. Sunny Bee's control labs test for nutrient values in all yields and coordinate with farmers to adjust their growing medium and the required fertilizers and pesticides. This highly motivates farmers in making sure their yield is the best and all produce is of top quality.
So the industry is at an average of about 25 to 40% of food wastage depending on the SKU. Waycool currently today is at about 3 to 5%. Now, though that may seem better off, we do know what went wrong, and because of the IT and the tech that we've deployed, we actually have a very strong demand forecasting algorithm that not only tells farmers how much to harvest on a certain day, but also tells them how much to plant.
A central digital payment system is also established for making payments to the farmers. This ensures that farmers do not have to lose money to commission and are paid on time every time. Sunny Bee's distribution center acts as the heart of the entire operation. Workers carefully handle the produce that comes directly from the farms. This produce is then allocated based on where it has to be sent. Sunny Bee supplies its fruits, vegetables, and other edibles to multiple restaurants, hotels, and its own Sunny Bee stores.
We sell to about 8,000 or so clients across South India. And there's also omni-channel in the sense that we do to hotels, restaurants, catering companies, supermarkets, large online e-commerce players, and even your kirana stores as well. So the idea is to take any and all food products that a farmer is able to create and is able to grow at their farm, transport it effectively, hygienically, and efficiently to the local cities and sell to anybody who can consume it on the front end.
Once allotted, the produce is reloaded onto the distribution trucks to be delivered. Sunny Bee has also ventured into the dairy segment with a packaged milk brand called Shuddha Milk. They do plan on expanding into the oils and pulses segment very soon.
We do rice, dal, fruits, vegetables, dairy products. We even do some value-added products. We make our own idli dosa batter, for example, ginger paste, garlic paste. The rationale was again fairly simple. We focused on certain products that were forming the bulk of how India consumes, fresh produce, staples, and dairy products, and looked at the entire supply chain from farm to fork for that, including value addition.
We commend Sunny Bee on this wonderful achievement.
I don't know if I can give advice to young people. I'm 25, so I don't know if I can actually give advice to people younger than me. Basically, it's one line. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're doing something wrong, basically. If you surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, who are better than you at certain elements of where you are weak, then you're setting yourself up for success. So for example, my head of operations, my head of finance, my head of IT are absolute geniuses. And if I were to try and maintain control and maintain a firm grasp on everything that's happening in my company without giving flexibility to the people who know the product line and know the industry better than I do, I'd be doing a disservice to the company itself. So the only advice is, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're doing something wrong.
EO Chennai is delighted to have such a first-gen young entrepreneur amongst us. We thank Sanjay for giving us a glimpse into his world. He's quite eager to further share his experiences with members of the chapter who'd like to know more.